Hi everyone, this is Travis Morse at Glendale Chrysler Jeep and Dodge, and today I'd like to go over one of our other SRT vehicles, the Dodge Caliber SRT4. Now, everyone probably wonders what's the SRT4, what's the 6, what's the 8. The numbers actually refer to the engine size. For example, the Crossfire that we had was an SRT6, which was a 6-cylinder engine, and the SRT8s, like the Grand Cherokee, the Charger, the 300, and the Challenger, all have the big V8s. This has a 4-cylinder, 16-valve, dual overhead cam, variable valve time, turbo, intercooled 4-cylinder engine. It's a world engine. This car generates 285 horsepower and 265 pound-feet of torque. This is a very, very neat vehicle. For all you folks out there that are thinking about the, for example, Subaru WRX, the Lancer Evolution, this is a really good competitor to those vehicles. Now, with all the SRTs, you're going to get the upgraded ground effects. And once again, the ground effects on all of our SRT vehicles are always real. They're not for show, they're for function. They provide brake cooling, they provide downforce. And in the back on this vehicle, you'll notice it actually has air diffusers to help the vehicle handle better. Diffuse the air going underneath the vehicle to keep it going, to provide also higher top speeds. You also get upgraded wheels, upgraded calipers, upgraded brakes. You get a rear spoiler to help with the downforce when you're going. This guy right here will top out at 157 miles per hour on the track. So it's not just a nice looking vehicle, it's a very nice driving vehicle. Now, the hood on this has a couple of vents, and they actually serve some really unique and nice functional purposes. These vents right here that you see that go down, those are heat sinks. What they actually do is, when the air comes from underneath the front of the vehicle, they actually pull up and out of the top to help get the heat out. And the center intake actually draws air in, and it goes straight back to feed the turbo in the back and cool it off. Now obviously in the front you can see behind that grill is a very large intercooler to keep that air nice and cold for that turbo to get your horsepower up there. Now this is a front-wheel drive vehicle with a very nice limited slip differential. So it's got a lot of power going to the front, but because of a limited slip differential, you don't have really bad torque steering. Now inside here, you can see you've got an upgraded set of gauges. And like all the SRTs, they always have a 180 mile per hour speedometer. And because this one is turbo, you get a boost gauge. And this one also has the nice plush SRT seats that are designed to keep you planted, so you don't have to worry about flopping around if you're on the racetrack driving around. Also, you have a 6-speed G-Trag manual transmission with a very nice clutch. This helps you control it. You can drive more aggressively. It just makes for an overall fun vehicle to drive. Now they've done a lot of other things to upgrade it, like your McPherson struts in the front. They've upgraded and tuned the dampening of the vehicle to help it handle more aggressively around corners. It's also got what they call SRT tuned electronic stability program. And what they mean by SRT tuned is it's designed to handle more aggressively. In all of our other vehicles, the SRT, besides an SRT, it's actually designed to keep you safe, to not let you lose control. This will actually provide for a little bit of slippage that you wouldn't normally be allowed to have, so you can make a more aggressive turn and maintain your speed on the racetrack. And like all the other SRTs, you can actually completely shut it off. It's also got power assisted rack and pinion steering, brake assist, side curtain airbags, dual multi-stage front airbags, a lot of the nice safety features that are on the standard Caliber that make it a very nice, safe vehicle. What is so unique about the Caliber is, one, it is a very, very fast vehicle that you wouldn't think. This, it's an economy car. Can it really go that fast? Yes, it can. It's very impressive. It's just as impressive as those Challengers you see set next to it with the 425 horsepower. Also, it's turbo. So the way a turbo works is, if you don't keep the RPMs high, the turbo never has to engage. So if you don't engage the turbo, you've got a vehicle that's a 4-cylinder engine that can get exceptionally well, over 30 miles per gallon fuel economy. But when you want the power, you've got the power that feels like a giant V8 in a small package. If you have any questions about this vehicle or interested in driving it, You can always contact me at Glendale Chrysler Jeep and Dodge at 314-965-5100. You can also look at all of our vehicles online at www.goodcars.com. Thanks for viewing, guys, and have a great day.